What's going on YouTube? TCG here, and I'm going to give you a brief deck profile of my Endless Decay deck. This deck focuses on using Endless Decay and Megamorph to get your Endless Decay's life attack points equal to your opponent's life points, and then swinging for game. So when you have your Endless Decay on board with a live Megamorph, you're going to want him to be able to attack directly. So the best card I decide to use for attacking directly is Fiendish Bamboo Sword. It's a newer card, so if you don't know what it does, basically if you have a broken bamboo sword on your side of the field, you could pop that sword and the monster equipped with Fiendish Bamboo Sword will be able to attack directly for that turn. So the four pieces you need to pull off this combo is Endless Decay, Megamorph, and then the two bamboo swords. So since there are multiple equipped spell cards in your deck, I needed to use a way to search out those equipped cards, and the best monster that can do that is Power Tool Dragon right here. So since he's a level 7 synchro, you need level 3 tuners and level 4 non-tuners. So I decided that the best level 3 tuner would be X-Saber Airbellum, since this is a deck that is able to get your monsters to attack directly. He could discard cards from your opponent's hand when he does that, so he'll just be able to, he could win the game on his own technically. So to support him, I threw in two X-Saber Full Helm Knights, because if you have one of him in your grave and she destroys the monster, you could just special summon him back to the field. Also, since this deck is slightly stall-based, she can negate attacks, which is always good. The non-tuner monsters are Firehand and Icehand. I got 3 of each. They are amazing because they are able to help you stall. It can be a beater if you need it to be, and basically, they're able to destroy monsters and spells, which is one issue that I was having with the deck before I decided to put them in, and now I don't have that problem anymore. Along the lines of stalling, I have 3 Battle Faders, because stalling, and the last monster is Treeborn Frog, which essentially it would be kind of like a Monarch build, since you're not always going to have less than 2,000 life points to special summon Endless Decay. It's just a great monster to have to tribute summon it normally. So basically, you're going to want to have less life points than your opponent in order to play Megamorph. So the way a lot of my games have been working is I've been starting off with an Upstart Goblin, which allows me to draw into the pieces I need, and it also brings my opponent up to 9,000 life points, and then immediately Megamorph is live. So that is an amazing card. If you do need to take damage in order to make Megamorph live or allow yourself to special summon Endless Decay, you got a Soul Charge, and that could also bring monsters back from the grave. You guys know why Soul Charge is good. It's even better in this deck because you get to choose how much life points you lose. 2 MSTs for obvious reasons, and same with Power Duality. I also, if I'm going to pull off this OTK-like combo, you need some protection, which is why I got Dark Bribe and Solemn Advice. Solemn Advice is especially good in this deck because you get to pay 3,000 life points, and you can negate pretty much anything that would stop your Endless Decay. So let's say you use this the turn before you go for the win. You might be able to take enough damage to either make Megamorph live or allow yourself to special summon Endless Decay. And also there's one Raijeki, because it's a new-ish card that I wanted to try out. So the extra deck is pretty straightforward. The 2 essential ones are Power Tool Dragon. In any Power Tool Dragon deck, you can run Black Rose Dragon. I'm really happy that I was able to put Broken Bamboo Sword in this deck, because I always wanted to use a Power Tool Dragon deck that searched Bamboo Sword for some reason. I got a level 8 Synchro, and he's really good. And 2 level 4 Synchros are actually, I go into these a lot. And then as far as the Exceed monsters, rank 1s are important because Treeborn Frog. These are 2 really good rank 3s, obviously, and then some rank 4s. I chose Shark Fortress over Armor Ninja because you're attacking directly a lot in this game, and if you can attack directly and twice, that's really good. But these are some other cards that I considered putting into the deck. I eventually didn't go with Recurring Nightmare because even though Battle Fader and Endless Decay are both Stark with 0 defense, he's not going into the graveyard too much, and he always gets banished, so that's why I didn't go with that. And then there are a couple other tuners and stuff that I felt I could work the deck around. So let me know what you think of this deck. Maybe try it out for yourself and see what other